All right, hey everybody, let's get this party lit. Oh, look at that! Doing a little cast iron today. Let's see what we got here. We've got some scallops. Dorothy, shh. We got some scallops. We got some halibut. We got some shrimp, and we got some mussels, bearded. We took the beards off of that so that we could throw them in here. And then we've also got some asparagus. So what are we going to do? Oh yeah, we've also got a little bit of beer. We're going to do a little beer butter boil here on the American Muscle Grill. So, gonna hit it with a little oil. And then, where's my glove? Because I don't want to touch that pan. Usual sauce specs, man. What's going on? Memphis in May is going to be Memphis in October. Doesn't have the same ring, but I'm in. I'll be there, hopefully. So that's a hot grill. So I'm going to take my, let's see how hot is it? Yeah, like 560 degrees. That's hot. And we're going to sear off our scallops, which I pulled the abductor muscle off of. Sorry guys, I'm doing this one-handed. I don't have my clamp. Oh, I didn't think about that. I didn't set my clamp up so I could do this with another hand. And I have a dog at my feet. There we go. Let's put this up there because I need to make some room for my halibut. Hey Dorothy, can you be quiet, please? All right, here we go. And we're gonna throw this on there. Knox, come here. Come here. Hold this camera.
At where?
Oh, at the food. Okay. Can you see it? Okay, you're a little too short. Hold it up higher. All right, we're gonna hit this with a little salt. All right, good job, Knox. You're making a good. And then I'm gonna hit it with my halibut right here. My little halibut chunks, which are about the same size as these scallops. All right. Don't move. You stay right. Get up a little higher there, Knox, so you can see in there. I'm gonna find my clamp.
Somebody thinks it's someone else.
What's that?
That's doing the camera. When it says say hey,
be careful.
Greg.
Hey, you need to hold it there.
Okay.
Casey Barbie says, "Hey, Greg. No, this is Scott. Dad's not here." Casey, is it not supposed to be this weekend? Oh no, it's supposed to be in June. That's right. Casey Barbie
My
says.
hands are getting tired.
Well, you're gonna have to hold it there for just a second longer, buddy. Here we go. Let me have it. Whoa! All right. Say hey, Knox. Look up and say hi.
Hi.
And his new Mando shirt he's all excited about. It was his birthday yesterday, so we're gonna do this. And I'm gonna, so that I can. Sorry guys, I did not prepare for this as well as I normally do. There we go. On my tongs. Let's see how these scallops are doing. So, some nice browning, but I want better browning. So we're going to leave those on for just a little longer. And then the plan is we're going to throw in, once this all browns up on this side, we're going to put in some butter, some beer, and then we're going to throw in the shrimp, and then the mussels, and let that all bubble and boil with a little garlic and some red pepper flake. And then we are going to, I'm trying to adjust this a little more, and then we'll add in, pull it off to the side, throw some asparagus on, it's going to be dinner. So this is going to be one stop, start to finish deal. It will not take long. So stay tuned, this will be done in 15 or 20 minutes tops. Oh, look at this. Just trying to get that focused. There we go. Okay, we're going to go a little longer on that. Okay? We're going to do a nice crust on my shrimp. My scallops there, which I removed the abductor muscle from. And then, which the abductor muscle runs just along the outside here like this. It's just a little, about this big. Pull them out. These are U10 shrimp, and I got about a dozen of them. That's a half a pound of halibut. Let's check a piece of that halibut. Let's see here. Look at that. There you go. All right, let's try another one of these scallops. It's nice. It's nice browning, but I want better. I want a nice crust on the outside. And what we're going to do is we're not going to crust both sides, because if I do both sides, they're going to be done before I get the butter in there. So I'm just going to get the one side good and brown, and then flip them over, hit them with the butter, hit them all that. So I get the one good crust, and then they cook the rest of the way inside the butter. So, oh, look at this one. Oh, they're slippery. This might be our cover shot right here if I can get it. Look at that, guys. It should just dripped on my American Muscle Grill. Look at that. Okay. We'll let those go for just a second. Grab a beverage. So this is totally a random thing. I was just at the grocery store this morning, and we're having seafood for dinner, Dorothy. We're having shrimp and scallops and mussels and a little bit of halibut, just for the halibut. Speaking of the halibut, we lost a little bit of that flavor crust. Look at this. Look at that, guys. All right, we're close. There we go. This is what I'm looking for.
Do you need a platter?
We will. We can eat it right out of this pot, though. There we go.
The rest of it.
And a little bit. I haven't put the butter in, hon.
Okay.
Look at that, guys. All right. So I'm going to start flipping these over. Hey, Colleen, where's your phone? Oh, that one did not brown. We're going to leave that one right there. That one did not get any good browning like I wanted. I want to be able to take a picture of this, honey, when I get these things all flipped over.
You want Elton John in the background?
I do not want Elton John in the back. I mean, not that I don't like Elton John. It was a great movie, too. Well, that's the prettiest scallop of them all. Look at this. Can you turn that off?
Oh, sorry.
Let me see here. Okay, trying to get this in focus, guys. Sorry. It is not coming into focus. There it is. That's the best one. Flip over all my halibut, too. And then here, look at this piece of halibut. Look at the color on that. Look at that.
Do you want a picture of it?
Yeah. So I went with a halibut, which is kind of a meaty fish, so that it would all kind of stay together in here. Let me see that. Let me get some shots of dueling phones here, guys. Sorry, a little Inception shot going on right here. See the portrait option? Portrait?
I do, but I don't know
That's
what
what I
it
want.
is. I haven't figured that out yet.
My wife's new phone. All right, so let's get some butter in there and let's make this fun. So we're gonna drop one stick. Break this in half. 2 sticks. I got ripped on this video by a couple people that I used too much butter. It's a butter boil. So we're actually going to be drizzling. We're going to be dipping it in there, and we're going to be dipping it in later as it cooks. And I'm going to add a little bit of this beer. So let's let that butter melt. Let that beer do its thing. Oh yeah. All right. And I'm going to throw in a little bit of garlic from the jar. Yeah, don't judge. And a little bit of red pepper flake. Now, if you saw what we did on this on the video that we posted, I guess I posted it yesterday. Dad and I did. Dad put a bunch of red pepper flake, which surprised the hell out of me because Dad really doesn't like things all that spicy. But he threw a bunch of red pepper flake in there, and I loved it. We're going less here because I'm feeding the kids. They're not going to be eating a bunch of or that much red pepper. They're not going to want it that spicy. Oh, I'm trying to get that halibut to stick up like that. All right. Okay, so I'm going to need a little more butter in there. I know it sounds crazy, but I got to put in all of these mussels. Hold on. And I have to put in all of that shrimp. So,
It looks so good.
my wife's loving life over here, wanting to have some of that.
Do you want my phone back?
Not yet. You want to leave it over? Yeah. Okay, we're going to add I'm going to add a half a stick more butter. And then I bring a knife, so I'm literally just breaking sticks of sticks of butter in half. I guess I could use the tongs. So we're still bubbling real nice over here on the side. I'm going to drop that in there. That's where it's going to melt the fastest. And I'm going to make kind of a spot in the middle here. Scoot everything that's already in there off to the side. Especially over this side that's really still boiling. And I'm going to put in the shrimp and then the mussels. And we're going to close that lid. Alright. So, how's everybody doing? Everybody else having a good weekend here? Grilling? Look at all that shrimp. Okay, so I'm going to let that shrimp cook for just a little bit and then throw the mussels in. I want them to start losing their opaqueness, their translucentness. Is that a word? Translucence? Translucence! That's a much better word because it is a word. The other one wasn't. I just made that up. And then, see, we're doing a little Sam Adams right here. And it is got a little bit of a citrus notes in there. Which really comes out in this thing. And I don't know, if you don't drink alcohol, it's okay. Any alcohol that was in there is just going to steam right on out. So don't stress that. Alright, my shrimp is starting to lose its translucence, its opaqueness, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if I'm doing that right. Yeah, you can see you got some color there. Alright, I think my wife's starving because she's hovering over this.
Hovering.
You're hovering. You're never hover when I do these lives.
Watching.
Alright. Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. Okay. So there we go. Now, the real beauty of this whole dish is that all that butter is going to have just all this flavor in it, and you can just dunk all of it in there. So the only problem now is that I really need to close this lid. So I'm going to take a quick shot of this. Oh, she found the portrait mode. Sweet. So I'm taking pictures here, guys. Look at this. A little bit of Inception going on. Okay, now I'm going to close this lid. I'll take it off the rack here, off the little thing. Alright guys, so here we are. Ooh, my phone's a little warm. I'm glad I took it off, otherwise it could have overheated. So yes, this is one of my favorite dishes. We do this pretty often in the summertime here in St. Louis when we get good seafood, which it's not the best seafood. We're in St. Louis. We're as far away from good seafood as you can basically imagine. I mean, it's kind of a cruel joke that I'm a seafood junkie and I can't get any good seafood here. So, once those mussels start to open, we'll pull that off to the side and throw the asparagus on. And then once that asparagus is grilled, we're gonna serve it all, and we're just gonna set plates down and everybody sit around it and dunk into the butter, and put the asparagus on the plate and then dunk the seafood back in the butter. So catfish is the greatest of all time. I do love good catfish, especially deep fried. Hey boss, relocated. I am in St. Louis, Missouri. I appreciate. I'm gonna scroll back up here. And somebody asked, am I overcooking the scallops and the halibut? No. That's why I only cooked them on one side and allowed it to boil. The scallops take quite a long time to cook. Everybody thinks, oh, they're just such a delicate little thing. Scallops take for way longer to cook, considering how small they are. You wouldn't think it would take that long, but that's also why I only gave them a quick sear on one side, and then turned them over, and then let them to simmer and basically poach in the butter. So they'll be absolutely perfect. And then once these mussels open, it'll be just about ready to go. Star for Hire says Maryland's got some great seafood. Yes, you do. I'm quite jealous. I got to knock out one of my bucket list items in Maryland a few years back. I got to go and get a platter of jumbos with my wife, who was extremely pregnant at the time, and we went and got a platter, ordered a platter of jumbos, and all they brought us was no silverware, just a paring knife each. Dumped them out on some newspaper on the plate on one of these places that only the locals know about. We got a local, told us where to go. Getting there from D.C. was a nightmare because of the traffic, but it was great. Let's see. Oh, Louisiana has the best seafood. So, yeah, I'm not going to argue that. I was there in mid-March, right when this stuff was all started. I was in New Orleans and got to eat at Emerald's, and it was great. Somebody asked about pellet smokers. I love a pellet smoker. I can't, the older I get, the more I like convenience. I don't need to be up all night grilling. I've got a Green Mountain grill on my deck right now. But yeah, people say all the time, well, it's not real cooking, that's just a stove. Well, it puts out great barbecue, and it's easy, and it's simple, and it's wonderful. So I'm all over it. All right, so guys, here we go. God, Dorothy, could you please be quiet? All right, so let me flip this around. Sorry. All right, so we're starting to open up here. I'm gonna rotate these around because these ones on the side here are opening. See that? And then some of these over here are not. So I'm gonna. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Take these over here because this side is boiling really good. And then we're going to put these over here and try to get these all to open up. Okay, but we are close. I mean, just look at this big meaty one right here. Look at that. How's that for a little muscle action? Got to run more pepper. What do you mean I got to run more pepper? I don't know about running more pepper. All right. So let me try and get those down on. Maybe I should have put a little more butter in there, so that or you know what, I could add a little more beer. Bring the level of liquid up a little higher, and doing it slowly. I keep my boil action going on over here. Where's my glove at? Here's my glove. Here's my glove. Let's do this. Let's get that over there, over that side. It's a little warmer because I just have these two burners on, and then we're gonna add a little more beer. All right, there we go. Dorothy's upset. Somebody ate some of her chips. More butter, lemon. I'm not a big lemon fan with seafood. I just am not. I'd much rather have it. I want to taste I feel like lemon kind of obscures the flavor. Kind of hides the flavor of bad seafood. And I want to be able to taste the seafood for what it is. All right, so that'll only take a couple more minutes, and then we'll throw on the asparagus here, and we're gonna call it a dinner. So yeah, beer and butter, that's it, and garlic and a little red pepper flake, just a little bit of that. A little salt on the seafood as it went in, the halibut and the scallops. So let's go back and start this from the beginning, okay? Started off, for those of you who joined late, started off with my American Muscle Grill. Here we go. I sorry, I forgot to flip this around. I put, in my cast iron pan, I put a little oil, put my big scallops, U10 scallops, and chunks of halibut about the same size as the scallops, and I just got to sear on one side. Flipped them over, and then I put 2.5 sticks of butter, about 2/3 of a Sam Adams Summer Ale, some garlic, and some red pepper flakes. And then I threw in some shrimp and some mussels, and now my mussels are just about open, and then I'm going to throw in my asparagus, not into the butter, but on the grill. I'm going to slide that pot over to the side, that cast iron pan over to the side, and I will throw my asparagus on, let's talk about the asparagus. Let's do this right here. So, took my asparagus, broke off the little bases, drizzled with olive oil, balsamic vinegar, some garlic powder, granulated garlic, some white pepper, and salt, and I just kind of mix it together, and then that goes straight on the grill, opposite the grill grates. So the grill grates go this way, so I'll put this on so they don't fall through, and then get a quick char on them, pull them off, and I'm done. And I can put them right back into this pan, and it'll help. That'll actually coat it again. So it's wonderful. Hey, my friend Kurt, you got to check him out. Kurt Freund, right there. My friend Kurt Friend. Yeah, that's a little redundant, but there you are. I'm glad he's doing better. Glad to see he's up and about. It's great. Let's see here. And Star for Hire said, enjoy, Scott. I will enjoy. So I think we're gonna go back over here. All right, and we're gonna. All right, I think most of my muscles are open. I mean, that one's a little open. This one's a lot open. You see that? There we go. It's dripping. Look at that. My neighbor's dog is starving for these in the background. So, okay, we find my glove. Nothing but glove for you, man. Nothing but glove for you. We're going to slide this over. I'm going to put this over here. Okay, and then we're going to put this on. Here we go. Fresh set of tongs. About to lose one right here. Turn it back. Okay. So, this is it. This is one of my favorite dishes. It's so easy. Garlic, balsamic vinegar, oil, almost like a salad dressing on it. Fresh asparagus, hot grill, a little bit of char, and then we're done. So I'm going to use this to spread them out. And I try to keep all the heads going one way, so that when I flip them all over and I put them back the other way, I know if I hadn't flipped it over or not because it's facing the wrong way. So, let that char. I think I'm actually, here we go. Grab my other set of tongs that I was using earlier on the seafood. Listen to that. There's a certain sound that those mussels make when the shells clap together. It's a very satisfying sound to me. And then we got this bit. Look at the shrimp. It's just perfect. There we go. So there's my. I mean, yeah, you realize it's 2.5 sticks of butter, but it's a fairly healthy meal. You're not just drinking the butter with the straw. So let me pull my pot in, or my cast iron back into the frame here so you can see that still. There's dinner, guys. See, I'm just going for a little bit of char action there. Look at that. Trying to stay in focus, guys. Sorry. It's not the easiest. Alright. These are pretty thin asparagus. Look how thin that is. I think that's going to be a quality control check. Oh. Somebody just dropped a plate up there. Is everybody alright? Lost some plates, it sounds like, but nobody's screaming, so nobody got hurt. Alright. You never know what you're going to get on a live broadcast. Okay, so here we go.
Broken plates everywhere.
Broken plates everywhere, Knox just reported. Knox is going to be my reporter on the national news. He likes to report on everything that's happening. It's my youngest son. He just turned 7 yesterday. And birthdays during quarantine or semi-quarantine are not that fun for little kids, so we're trying to do our best to make him have a good time. So, all right, guys, I'm going to start winding this down because we're just about done here. Here we go. I'm going to come by. Let's come over here and get. Where's my? Here we go. What happened, Dorothy? Did you break some stuff? Mom just braked 2 plates.
So I opened the cabinet and all of those platters came flying.
Oh no.
Like we lost 4.
We lost 4 platters. Oh, perfect. All right, guys. I'm stirring that up. Stirring that up. That's some halibut right there on top. Here's a little bit of scallop. Yes, I touched it. I don't care. I'm not serving any of you guys. I'm serving me and my family. And so here we go. What do you think of that, guys? Grilled asparagus, seafood butter and beer boil. Dorothy? Seafood butter and beer boil. Mussels, shrimp, scallops, and halibut. And a little bit of butter, a little bit of beer, and that's it. So here we go, guys. I'm going to go ahead and end this for the evening. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I really appreciate it. We'll be doing more of these because I got lots of time. See you guys.